Hello, hello, hello. Here we are on Monday, a beautiful Monday with our daily antidote of song family. And we're so happy to have Juan Díes here today, who it's his 15th or maybe 16th time he's been on the Daily Antidote. And with his Earlham squirrel there, we found out that we had that in common. We're going to get back to him in a second, but I wanted to say that this is our, and everybody listen carefully because I have you say it back, 1856th day. What is it? Our 1856th day on the Daily Antidote. So, hello to Juan, hello to Ariana, and thank you for helping out. And Marion in Brighton, UK. Hello, Kathy in Colorado. I'm saying best to you, Julie in Ontario, Canada, Hoda in British Columbia, Susan in Cincinnati, and our fearless leader, Joe in New Hampshire, and Nancy in Washington. Hello to Linda in Orcas Island, and Sarah in Texas. Hello, Pauline over across the pond in Newcastle, UK, and Bob and Mabel and their bears in Massachusetts. Sheila in Florida, Gary in Massachusetts, and Loris, the UK, and Jamaica. Sue in Seattle, Nan in Michigan, Bob in Albany, Kathleen in Albuquerque. Whoops, I just lost my thing. Here, it's back again, and I got to get rid of something on my. I apologize for all of this computer stuff. Here we go. And Ruth in Birmingham, UK, Nancy, Athena, welcome Athena in Brooklyn, New York. And we have Carolyn in DC and Delhi in Maryland, Elizabeth in California, Jamie in Victoria, British Columbia. Hello, Storm in Massachusetts, Linda in Concord, Massachusetts, Al in Massachusetts, a lot of Massachusetts today. We have Fred from Silver Springs, Maryland, and hello, Cliff, just down the road from me in Vermont, and Trish in Victoria, British Columbia. Hello, Annette in California. And there are the ever-present curly tops, just on the other side of the state from us in Vermont. Tom in Boston, Arlene way over in Berkeley, California. Hello to Carolyn, and hello to Kathleen in Tacoma Park, Maryland. Hello, Louise in Devon, UK, and Penny in Victoria. Hello to Ray, and Ray, who, by the way, is Joe's mom in New Jersey. And I can't help myself but saying to Ray, thank you for having Joe. And Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. And I want to say, let's all say hello to everybody on YouTube who's watching on YouTube or some other who are not visible. You are still with us. You're still part of our family, even though we cannot see you. And now I want to just say I'm very excited. Although Juan has been on a lot. This is my first time I've met you, Juan, and I already love your music. I'm already a fan, an instant fan. So can you tell us what you got planned for us today?
Well, there is a special holiday for Mexico today. When I mentioned it to Joe, she said, "Oh, we got to do something on this day." It is the 5th of May. In Spanish, it's called Cinco de Mayo. Okay, and do you know, Peter, what is celebrated and what's commemorated on this day in Mexican history?
I do not. I know
I'm
I've heard of
I'm
Cinco de
wondering if
Mayo.
if any of our audience members might know and would share it on this chat. It's a little quiz for your world history knowledge and see what I don't have a view of the chat right now, but if maybe Joe can or Peter can tell us if somebody
So far, nobody has put anything
what
in. Oh,
theories may be out there.
here
We've
they
all
come.
heard about half price margaritas and lots of beer, but
So
what
questions
is
in the chat. Is it maybe independence from Spain? Is it the Battle of Pueblo? Is it the victory over the French? Is it the defeat of
yes.
Napoleon? There's a huge,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. The
pick.
first one is not correct, the independence, but the other three are correct. The Battle of Puebla is correct. The defeat of the French, because the battle was between Mexico and France, and the defeat of Napoleon's the third army. He was a nephew of Napoleon Bonaparte. So here's the history. This happened in the year of 1863. The president of the United States was Abraham Lincoln, and he had some trouble in his hands. He had a civil war to deal with. And meanwhile, the French were still sore about the Louisiana Purchase and losing a foothold in the Americas. So they saw an opportunity to come into Mexico and reclaim some territories in the New World by invading Mexico, who happened to owe some money to France. And they took that as an excuse to come in and take over Mexico. So they brought the most fearsome army at the time, very well equipped, led by Napoleon Bonaparte's nephew, Napoleon III. They disembarked in the seaport of Veracruz, and they marched towards Mexico City. And about halfway through, they were intercepted by an inferior Mexican army with some military personnel and a lot of just citizens that were just angry about being invaded one more time. Mexico had been fought for its independence earlier that century and also fought against the United States, lost half of its territory. So they said, this is not going to happen again. And they fought with everything they had from a mountaintop to the French army, and they defeated them that day, which is highly unlikely. It's like your high school team, like defeating the New York Mets, on that day. So they're very cheerful, and history has remembered that historic date of Mexico fighting for its sovereignty on that date, Cinco de Mayo. That's the battle.
Wow,
of Puebla.
thank you. Thank you very much.
So happy Cinco de Mayo.
Thank you. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
Fight for your sovereignty.
And what can you sing us a song we want to sing? Let's sing. What do you got for us to sing?
Okay, so I have a song for you prepared. I just got back from a tour of India. I was there for 7 weeks, and one of the songs on our repertoire, where is this song? We're gonna put the words on the chat. It's called Alingo Lingo. It's an Afro-Mexican song from Mexico's west coast, and it's a song in my ensemble's repertoire. But we taught this to Indian audiences, and they loved it. I'm gonna show you two things. First, I'm gonna show you how to sing the chorus, so we can all sing it together. And I'm also gonna show you how to clap the rhythm, because it's a little tricky. You can clap the rhythm to it. So in the sections where I'm singing the busier words, if you don't follow them, you can clap along. You can do this in 3. You can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alingo lingo 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 la, and you sing Alingo lingo 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 la. Second line, Santo Domingo San Nicolás, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. And then you repeat the same thing. Alingo lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Now, if you prefer to do this in 2, you can also do this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alingo lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo lingo 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 la. So you can do 2 or 3, or you can do both at the same time. And let me show you how to do that. You do that on your knees. I'm gonna do it on my chest so you can see it. But you can do this both hands together, then right, left, and back together. So you go pass the butter, pass the butter, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, light, left, light, 1, pass the butter, pass the butter. And essentially what you're doing right now is you're keeping a 3-time beat on one hand, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and the other one is doing 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alingo lingo 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 la, Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. 1, 2, 3, 1. Pass the butter, pass the butter, pass the butter. Okay? All right. So that's our little workshop. Now we can attempt to do the song. Now the rhythm on the guitar is gonna go like this. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Ready? The words up already? Yes? Okay. Juchitán y Huehuetán andan peleando terrenos. Juchitán y Huehuetán andan peleando terrenos. Juchitán dice ganamos, Huehuetán dice veremos. Juchitán dice ganamos, Huehuetán dice veremos. Soy trovador y mi guitarra es la ley. Me paso por Charco Choco, San Nicolás y El Maguey. Soy trovador y mi guitarra es la ley. Me paso por lo de Soto, Tacubaya y El Maguey. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Second chorus. Ahora sí que estoy culeco, porque mañana me caso. Y ahora sí que estoy culeco, porque mañana me caso con una linda morena. Patitas de chachalaco con una linda morena. Patitas de chachalaco. Soy tirador, mi retrocarga es la ley. Me paso por Charco Choco, San Nicolás y El Maguey. Soy tirador, mi retrocarga es la ley. Paso por Juan Díes, Tacubaya y El Maguey. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Number 3. Me gusta el golpe del bajo, cuando le dan bordoneado. Me gusta el golpe del bajo, cuando le dan bordoneado. Me acuerdo de Llano Grande, San Nicolás Maldonado. Me acuerdo de Llano Grande, San Nicolás Maldonado. Soy tirador, diario me le uno a la ley. Me paseo por Charco Choco, San Nicolás y El Maguey. Soy tirador, diario me le uno a la ley. Paso por Juan Díes, Tacubaya y El Maguey. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. There you go. All right. I hope you had fun with that song.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much. I love the clapping with it, and just wow, it's just really, really, really fun. You're such a wonderful singer and guitar player, and I just feel the spirit. I can feel the spirit behind it. So that song, I think you said in the top. Did you talk about who Álvaro Carrillo who wrote it?
Yeah. Well, Álvaro Carrillo is a composer from the west coast of Mexico. He was alive in the mid 20th century, and he was from Oaxaca, in Mexico's west coast, from the region where there is more African presence in Mexico. And and the song is written in a traditional style called Chilena, which comes from the Afro-Mexican tradition.
Yeah, I hadn't heard before about the Afro-Mexican tradition.
Yeah.
Was there anything about that song that you could describe, or that makes it that kind of that illustrates what that is?
Yeah, well, this the song in itself talks about different towns in that region, and there was a land feud between two cities, Juchitán and Huehuetán. They were fighting over land, and this
Hmm.
song is sort of commemorating that
Yeah.
struggle.
Hmm.
Um, and Alingo Lingo is not a Spanish word. This is
Yeah.
something that the composer said that his mom used to sing to him when he was little. So it is probably
Oh,
An African word. He didn't know what it
right.
meant,
So it
but
sounds
he
like he might
remembered
have
it from
made
his childhood. Yeah.
he might have made that song that he remembered from his mother into a longer song. It sounds like.
Yeah, yeah. So he built the verses and
Right.
then tied them together with that diddle that his mom used to sing to him.
It certainly does sound traditional, doesn't it? I mean, it just sounds
Yeah,
like it's right out of the roots of the
and
tradition.
that
Talking about
polyrhythm of two against three, it's also
yes,
like present in a lot of Afro
right.
American music. Yeah.
Earlier we were talking a little bit before we came on about your India trip. Can you want to tell us about a little bit about that?
Well, yeah, that was I came on to this sing along right before I left, and you all wished me a good trip. It was exciting. We played several times a week in different cities around mostly central and southern India, and I found audiences to be very receptive to music from elsewhere in the world. There were members in our group from Palestine, from Spain, Argentina. There was two of us from Mexico and United States, so it was a very international. And Indian audiences are very keen on world unity and world peace and building bridges between people. Something really inspiring. I found people to be very spiritual too, very much. Uh, they would close their eyes and really try to link into your to the music that we were doing. Um,
And were each of the so you mentioned people from different countries that were you were with, and they were doing their own music from their own countries. Was that
yeah,
part
we
of it?
were all doing.
So
I
you're
mean, each
representing
of
all these
us,
different kinds of music in the group. Wow,
correct.
that sounds wonderful.
Yeah,
What a
so
great.
each of us would bring a
Yeah.
couple of songs to the table, and then we would learn each other's songs. So I was
Oh,
playing some of the Palestinian music and the
yeah.
flamenco and the different in
Wow.
India. That we had three members of the group being from India, from different
Hmm.
regions of it. So we were doing
Wow.
Carnatic music and Hindustani music also with them.
Wow, that sounds amazing. So how long was the tour for?
It was 7 weeks. It was almost two
Wow.
months. Yeah,
Incredible. That sounds
yeah.
amazing. Well, welcome back, and that must have affected you in many. I mean, how are so? Can you tell us a bit? Like, what did you come out of that with that might have changed you, or just opened your eyes, or
Um, Really, I think I think the tolerance and the acceptance of most many people in India
yeah.
to our situation. I did not
Hmm.
with the population density they have there. I think it would drive us insane. It would try to like drive us to kill each other. But
Hmm.
they are so tolerant of what life brings to them. That's what I
Yeah.
mean by their spirituality.
Yes.
They may confront hardship or really that population density that would drive anybody crazy, but they are very amicable and friendly, and when they greet you, they touch their heart, with
Yeah.
one hand,
Hmm.
and then
Yeah. Hmm.
uh, they greet you with their soul.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I can
So,
see
and
how people like George Harrison, when they traveled
yes.
to India, they were really taken by this new perspective on the world, and they would just be
Yes.
enchanted by it.
Their music really profoundly changed after their visit to India. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really beautiful. Well,
And they're
that's
very much in tune. I mean, the children study music from a young age, and I found them to be very, when they sang along with us, they were very good at memorizing all the melodies very quickly.
yes,
And
yeah.
even Spanish words, even it was a very foreign language to them. They memorize the pronunciation and then sing along like they would learn it on the spot
Yeah,
and sing it
wow,
really well.
fantastic. And tell it, what do you have coming up now, Juan, in your life
Well,
musically?
we are just going through sort of some challenging times right now. There's some been, as you probably read in the news, some deep funding cuts
Yes.
from foundations, but we are mission driven. We're driven by our mission to promote greater appreciation of Mexican traditional music. And
Yes.
we survived for the first 8 years of our company without a single penny from donations or
Yeah.
foundations, so we can continue on even without any support.
Well, I think that
We're
as the,
gonna earn our money the old-fashioned way. Playing
as
music.
as things get harder, your music becomes more important and
Right.
more needed. Exactly. It's exactly what we need. So let's sing some more. Can you
Okay. Well, we could. How much time do we have?
you can sing the whole song if you
We can.
want.
Let's do the song
Let's
again.
just do it.
Now let's just get better at it. Alingo Lingo. Okay, so remember the pass the butter, pass the butter, pass the butter. 1, 2, 3. Juchitán y Huehuetán andan peleando terrenos. Juchitán y Huehuetán andan peleando terrenos. Juchitán dice ganamos, Huehuetán dice veremos. Juchitán dice ganamos, Huehuetán dice veremos. Soy trovador y mi guitarra es la ley. Me paso por Charco Choco, San Nicolás y El Maguey. Soy trovador y mi guitarra es la ley. Me paso por lo de Soto, San Nicolás y El Maguey. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Ahora sí que estoy culeco, porque mañana me caso. Y ahora sí que estoy culeco, porque mañana me caso con una linda morena. Patitas de chachalaco con una linda morena. Patitas de chachalaco, soy tirador, mi retrocarga es la ley. Me paso por Charco Choco, San Nicolás y El Maguey. Soy tirador, mi retrocarga es la ley. Paso por Juanijuilapa, Tacubaya y El Maguey. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Me gusta el golpe del bajo, cuando le dan bordoneado. Me gusta el golpe del bajo, cuando le dan bordoneado. Me acuerdo de Llano Grande, San Nicolás Maldonado. Me acuerdo de Llano Grande, San Nicolás Maldonado. Soy tirador, diario me le uno a la ley. Me paso por Charco Choco, San Nicolás y El Maguey. Soy tirador, diario me le uno a la ley. Paso por Juanijuilapa, Tacubaya y El Maguey. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás. Alingo Lingo 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 la, Santo Domingo San Nicolás.
Fantastic. Oh, Juan, it was so great for me. I know other people have seen you before, but it's so great for me to meet you. It's as they say, and
Likewise, yeah.
thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Peter.
And let's see. Before we say goodbye, let's find let's take a peek at what's coming up this week. We had Juan today, which is fantastic. Tomorrow we're having Bork, Emissaires. It's going to be a new first time, so check that out. Yay, Emma's Revolution is coming on Wednesday. On Thursday, we've got Jaeger and Reed. Colleen Katau on Friday. Saturday is Shruti Vishwana, who is always wonderful. And then on Sunday, Mother's Day, we're having mother-daughter Val Mendel and Emily Miller, who are very good friends of mine, and actually who have in common with Juan. Val was a longtime teacher at the Chicago Old Time School of Music. I don't know if you knew that, Juan, or not, but Val Mendel was big there a long time ago. But so I hope you can all come back for that, and let's give another really big thanks to Juan. Juan, we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you for all of and
And
goodbye.
happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out
Happy
there.
Mother's Day. Absolutely. Great. Thank you very much. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure I didn't forget anything. No, I think that's good. Let's just say goodbye to folks. Thanks a lot again. Goodbye, Juan. Thank you very, very much. Goodbye, Ariana. Thanks for helping us out. Goodbye, Marion in Brighton, UK. Kathy in Colorado. Goodbye, Hoda in British Columbia, and Susan in Cincinnati. Goodbye, Joe. Thank you for all of your work and being the mama of the family here. Goodbye, Linda from Orcas Island, Sarah in Texas, Pauline in Newcastle in England, Bob and Mabel and their fateful bears in Massachusetts, Lars in Jamaica, UK in Jamaica, pardon me, Sue in Seattle, Ruth in Birmingham, UK, that is, Bob in Albany, New York, Bonnie in Boise, Idaho, Annette in California, Athena in Brooklyn, New York, Caroline in D.C., Deli in Maryland, Nancy, Dunn, Linda in Concord, Fred in Silver Springs, Cliff in Vermont. I got to figure out where I am here. There I am. Jamie in Victoria, British Columbia. Gary in Massachusetts. Arlene in Berkeley, California. Trish in Victoria, British Columbia. Storm in Massachusetts. Elizabeth in California. Goodbye to Sheila in Florida. Goodbye to Nancy in Washington. Goodbye to Louise in Devon, UK. And goodbye to the Curly Tops family in Vermont. Goodbye to Carolyn and Penny in Victoria, British Columbia. Goodbye to Joe's mom, Ray, who's in New Jersey. And goodbye to Al and everybody. Let's all say goodbye to everybody on YouTube. Thanks for joining us.